If you have weak erections or inconsistent, it can definitely be your blood flow. It doesn't have to be your testosterone levels. Everyone reaches for that. It doesn't have to be your age either. Yesterday, I shared the number one cause of erectile dysfunction, the number one cause of ED, which is chronic stress. Your body and your mind. It's really your mind first. Your mind being stuck in fight or flight mode. Your diet can cause this, yeah. So if you're in fight or flight mode, then that shuts down your nervous system's ability to let your blood flow where it needs to go. But assuming that you don't have that issue, now do you have enough venous power to let that blood get to where it needs to get to? Now that's the question. So today I want to talk about the number two reason or cause of erectile dysfunction: poor blood flow. It's not optimal. So erections are a blood pressure event. If your blood can't get in to where it needs to get to, veins and arteries, and it can't stay in if your valves are not functioning properly, and it doesn't matter how high your testosterone, your free testosterone levels are. It doesn't matter how much you're turned on mentally. And here's the thing though, like, you don't know, most men walking around on the street in their 30s and older have some type of mild to moderate vascular dysfunction already, meaning their blood flow has been compromised already and don't even know it. You got high blood pressure, years of eating fast foods, too much sugar, not enough sleep, eating processed foods way too much. And as a society, we tend to sit too much. A lot of the careers and the jobs, the way we make our money, requires sitting for many hours a day. For many of us, not all. So your body can't really produce the nitric oxide it needs to maintain your blood vessels, the elasticity in your blood vessels, so they stiffen up, so the blood can't get through the way they need to. It bumps up your blood pressure. See, so what you can do though is a few things you can do to start to optimize your blood flow. Squats, 50 to 100 squats a day. Work up to it, fine, no problem. Free form squats. Get out of your bed and in the morning and start doing some squats. You need to incorporate walking more, fast walking. Fast where you sweat, 1 to 3 miles. Try to do that a few times a week. You should sweat from that. If you're not sweating from it, you're not walking fast enough. Nitric oxide foods, beetroot, I talk about that a lot. Leafy greens. You gotta look at what you're eating, because a lot of your blood flow problems that come from lack of movement and the foods that you're eating. Cut out the pizza. Do some cayenne shots in the morning with some lemon juice. That will also help your circulation. So that's blood flow. That's the number two reason and cause for erectile dysfunction. We'll talk about number three tomorrow. Hormonal imbalance, hormones, whether your estrogen is too high or your testosterone is too low, or they're not in the proper ratio that they need to be. Okay, but work on your blood flow. Work on your blood flow. Squats every day, please. You need to reverse decades of allowing your blood vessels to decline. Let's get healthy.